opportunist, one of the most cunning superstars in WWE history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, Edge!
After spending 8 years on the shelf in retirement, Edge has come back hungrier and tougher than ever. The valedictorian of the Alpha Academy, the big man.
And his opponent, representing the Alpha Academy from Superior, Wisconsin, weighing in at 330 pounds, Otis!
I don't know that we have ever seen a super heavyweight like this. The circumference of Otis's neck is bigger than most people's waists. He truly is a walking tree trunk.
Hey, ever since Otis joined the Alpha Academy and became the #1 guy, I'd have to say this is the best he's ever looked.
Look at that face.
Ugh, I'd rather not.
The ultimate opportunist, Edge looking for the win here tonight.
It amazes me that with a career spanning decades, Edge never seems to lose a step. Every time Edge steps between the ropes, he has that fiery look in his eyes. And as far as I can tell, that flame ain't flickering.
Yeah, Corey, I don't know what is. Hoping to end it early. He kicks out before the count hits two.
Very soon to be going for a pinfall.
Rolling neck snap. Downward spiral.
See ya.
Big forearm.
Oh my God!
And he wants nothing to do with any of that. He gets back into the ring.
Snap power slam.
Sit-out slam.
And the resolve of Otis might be wavering.
Otis has run into a roadblock.
So much for leveling up. Otis got it taken to him there.
Yeah, and it seems like that fire is burning blue inside Edge.
Vicious right forearm. Oh my gosh, what impact!
Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
Oh, clothesline. Really just laying it in. With the counter. Shoots a half. Bulldog.
Corey, we talk a lot about Edge's general state as an in-ring competitor. The shape he's currently in, whether he's dealing...
Is it enough? There's two. He got close there. It could be do or die time.
In position, ready to strike. Here it comes. Is it enough for Edge?
Looking for the victory. Two.
Into the ring, from behind, a sneak attack, and now beating the hell out of the man. And calling for the steel cage to be lowered and surround the ring.
He just had a match.
And firing back now. Oh, things may backfire.
Nowhere to go.
Backfiring in a major way. This superstar making him pay for the attempted ambush.
And here come three women looking to take control.
Perhaps the most dominant women's faction in WWE history.
The following is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, Damage Control.
For anybody doubting Bayley's qualifications as a role model, look at what she has done with Damage Control. Io Sky, Dakota Kai, multiple-time women's tag team champions.
Look, there's no doubt Bayley has been a help for Dakota and Io, but she's also used them as shields and basically as backup to do her dirty work.
Oh, relax, Saxton. They're simply giving their role model the respect she deserves.
Oh, Damage Control looks ready for a fight, but most likely, not a fair one.
Here comes 5 feet of fury.
And she's got backup.
And their opponents, first, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
She's held the SmackDown, Raw, and Women's Tag titles on multiple occasions each.
The second woman in WWE history to win the Women's Triple Crown.
We are seconds away from another moment of bliss.
Blissful for us, not for her opponent.
Oh, we are about to see a fight courtesy of the Empress of Tomorrow.
The pageantry before the punishment.
And from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
Byron, you are definitely not ready for Asuka.
Oh, hold on, Michael. Maybe on a good day.
No, not on your best day. But for once, there's no shame in that, Saxton. No one is ready for Asuka. Can I finish my thought? I know you're
I
scared.
get excited when I see Asuka. I'm sorry, Corey. Continue.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Maybe you can borrow Asuka's mask, Byron. Anyway, she's a Women's Grand Slam champion. Raw Women's title, SmackDown Women's title, NXT Women's title, Women's Tag Team title.
Asuka marches to her own drum in life and in the ring.
A lethal striker. By the time her opponent knows what hit him, it's too late.
Team action underway with Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with Alexa Bliss and Asuka.
Quick tags and staying fresh are imperative in a tag match. The question is, which duo has the better teamwork to stick to that strategy?
Well, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole.
That was nasty.
Bliss gripping the neck into the STO. Hoisted up into the snap suplex. The crowd is fully behind Io, and she knows it. Tag made. Oh, my Lord.
Climbing the turnbuckle now. A little showboating from Asuka. She gets the tag. Placing them right where they want them, into the corner.
Oh, man, nasty kick. She's going up.
Top rope here. Big knee. She can end it here. Gets the shoulder up and one.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Oh, he's punishing the right arm.
That was not just painful on the shoulder. That pain can shoot all the way up to the neck and all the way down the arm. This is a smart strategy.
Alexa Bliss in off the tag.
Oh, had that well scouted.
Oh, my goodness.
Tag.
Alexa Bliss toying with her opponent a little bit.
Cover. And she's not done yet.
She's still got a lot of stamina left.
Across the top rope. What a hot shot.
Lariat. She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Oh, face first.
A heel hook locked in. You can almost hear the opponent yelling in agony.
She's tagged in. She's taking a beating here.
Yeah, this is exactly why constant, frequent tags are so important in a match like this. To keep fresh.
Strikes with a kick. Can she score the pin?
And there's the save.
Bliss turns that around. Oh, she counters right back on Kai. An elbow into a dragon suplex. Places her right in the corner.
Dakota Kai picking up speed. Round the bases we go. Face wash. And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
Will this be enough?
And there's the save. Let's keep fighting.
She says, no thanks. Impressive reversal there.
Tag made. Oh, man. Dakota Kai. GT. And this has got to be it. Pin.
Only two.
You can never underestimate the will of Asuka. The desire of the Empress in full display with that kick out.
And that could have been Dakota's best shot at putting this one away.
As the arm bars stretch in.
Oh, she covers for the pin. She kicks out with force.
She just won't stay down.
Hip attack on the money.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
Alexa Bliss comes in off the tag. Kick with precision.
Tagged in. Placed into the corner. Enabled to counter. Set out mat slam. Big counter by Sky.
Tag made.
Oh, right to the gut.
Man, oh man.
Asuka looking to put this one away. The Asuka lock.
The Asuka lock.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this. Is she going to tap out?
Think about...
No, 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 no. Teammate in to save the match.
Not over yet.
Stop it. That should do it right there. The referee clearly noticed she was on the ropes.
Uh-oh, she has trouble coming. Not going to be easy to get out of this.
Uh-oh, the end is near. No way she... On a save, just in the nick of time. Oh, look at the knee strikes.
Endless knee strikes. She saw it coming.
Oh, my goodness.
Just strike it at will. Uh-oh.
And Asuka gets stopped in her tracks. Well-executed suplex. Is it enough? The cover! She can't take much more of this. Yeah, this is not good. You don't say, Saxton. Takes out the knee.
Kick to the gut. Here's the setup.
Bomb. And she's in off the tag. Oh, what a kick. Scratching and clawing. This could be it. Shoulders up before two.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance. Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Snapmare. There's the kick. Dakota Kai digging down deep, trying to gain some momentum from the WWE Universe. Oh, it didn't go as planned there. And she slides her back to the mat.
She's on unsteady legs in the corner. Needs to recover.
Impressive ring IQ on display there. Looking to end it here. This could be it. Kicking out in time.
Shocked that she kicked out.
You and I both, Byron.
Oh, and a knee. And another. Burying knees into the body.
How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
The arena's thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment. Absolutely throwing all caution to the wind.
Spitting in the face of danger.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Man, what a hit.
Just hot shot it to the outside.
There's a tag.
And sent right into the corner. Dakota interrupts the attack.
control.
And these two really do make the perfect pair.
Perfect chemistry between these women. I see many more wins in the future for this pairing.
The monster of all monsters has arrived.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
Think of all the titles that Braun Strowman has won throughout his career. Tag titles, Intercontinental title, even the Universal Championship.
More interested in causing destruction and running over the competition.
Expect the worst, because the monster is about to be unleashed.
WWE Universe, brace for impact. Make way for the It Couple.
And his opponent, accompanied by Maurice, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
These two are such a wonderful couple because they have so much in common. Title reigns, reality television success, being beautiful.
Here's another thing they have in common, Corey. They won't shut up about it all.
Why would you shut up about that? These two even tagged together at WrestleMania. It's truly a beautiful love story.
I wish you'd shut up about it.
We are graced by the presence of two all-time great competitors.
They inspire each other to be better.
I'm inspired because they are their best when they are at each other's side.
It also makes the cheating a little easier.
The Miz out here set to compete in this matchup. Guys, do you think we're going to get a focused Miz tonight?
Absolutely, Cole. When do we ever get an unfocused Miz? Miz is perhaps the one superstar who creates goals and then accomplishes every single one of them. Focus, determination, drive, ambition. That's Miz's middle name.
That's a lot of middle names, but Corey, you do have a point. A focused Miz can be a dangerous Miz.
But tonight, he faces Braun Strowman, an absolute nightmare opponent for even the toughest superstars.
Yeah, you have to think he's been dreading this match on some level. Braun always uses his time in the ring to strike fear into the WWE Universe, reminding us, the locker room, and everyone else that we should all be afraid of the monster among men.
That'll break his arm. Vicious. That kick will stop you in your tracks. Debilitating attack on the leg. Oh, stop.
I think The Miz knows what he has to do to win this matchup. He needs to get crafty and do whatever it takes to win. Forget playing the nice guy and pull out all the stops here tonight.
But that kind of strategy isn't strictly by the book, but it does fit with The Miz's usual approach to competition.
DDT.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
It's cinched in. I think we're just moments away from seeing a tap out. Or hit.
Bear hug. Well-placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah, the side effect. And that attack might actually strike some fear in Strowman for a change.
Yeah, as Miz was... Take off. Good Lord. Taking flight.
And after that, you know things have just kicked up a notch.
Pedal to the metal right now.
Suplex.
Oh, they clutch their opponent's wrist, and look at this. How humiliating, just kicks to the face. Thrown back in under the ropes.
The monster of all monsters turning his gaze towards the... Yes, he didn't come here to watch him boast and taunt.
Big risk here. He may be counted out.
He might be oblivious to the count, guys.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Steered clear of that.
Braun Strowman hoisting him up.
Monster slam!
One should show mercy and just end this.
Uh-oh. Punch straight to the face, staves off the attack. Neck breaker. Yeah, this tracks. Miz never did meet a crowd he didn't know how to play to. Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery. DDT. For the win. He got the shoulder up in time.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. Snapping the neck.
He's on his heels a bit now.
Yeah, as Miz definitely saw a much-needed opening and walked right through. Down he goes. The Miz about to craft an epic finale. Miz from behind, hooked up.
For the skull-crushing finale. Will Braun come back from that?
Near fall. The monster among men roaring back at the last second.
The Miz never takes it well when he doesn't get what he wants. You have to think he'll start cutting corners soon.
The sleeper is cinched in, and you can see little by little the opponent is fading.
What's Strowman gonna do? Can Strowman make it out of this?
In trouble here.
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up. Big boot!
Incredible.
And Miz got really caught. What would be a crucial bit of offense there?
For all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Oh, ouch.
Strong knee connects.
Great counter by The Miz.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters. What's coming next? Taking their time.
Punch to the gut.
Took the wind right out of you. Vicious right forearm.
Whatever's planned here can't be good.
Oh, no. What
Is this? Reverse choke slam.
Oh, the WWE Universe is in for a treat. The world famous
Paralyzing his opponent.
focus and determination From the top.
Whoa, what a landing. And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
Oh, stop right in the hand. And now thrown back into the ring. Miz putting it all on the line.
He paid for that one. Oh, man, big time.
Knee left.
Strowman telling his opponent to come. Not allowing that to go on any longer. Left hook in the mush.
Poised and ready to strike.
Wrecking ball drop kick through the ropes. That is the attitude of a daredevil. The ability to take risk with minimal trepidation.
No fear, absolute reckless abandon.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Braun Strowman.
Thunderous power slam. The Monster's wrapping this up.
Oh, no, what?
Reverse choke slam.
Taking flight.
Will this be enough? That's it. Miz wins.
Here is your winner, The Miz!
And what a great win here for The Miz.
Wow. We just saw a Monster Slayer strike right before our very eyes.
Here we go to start this thing. A little stare down. And maybe a show of respect.
Why not? Shake their hand. There we go. That's how we need to start a matchup.
All right, now that pleasantries have been exchanged, let's tear each other apart.
Well, I know Graves isn't going to like this, but that was mutual respect between the competitors.
Of course I like it. That just means they're not going to hold anything back in this matchup.
There's the battle. We've already seen the respect these superstars share for each other.
Sportsmanship like that is something you have to earn in the WWE.
I agree with you, Saxton. That's not just something you get when you walk in the door.
Beautiful shot block.
I don't like the look in his eye here.
Watch out! Through the air! And connects! That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder. When you're taking on a mastermind like Seth Rollins, the most important...
Uh-oh, submission move. Fujiwara armbar.
Well, this isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do a lot of damage. Trying to find a way out. And he's out and delivers a knee.
Oh, what a DDT.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
And he slides him back to the mat. Styles with a head of steam.
Styles from the top. Spiral tap connects. Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
2 count. Oh, he kicked out.
He's determined to keep this matchup going.
The elbow drop to the knee.
Oh, look at this, really softening up the leg. Ruthless.
Styles is on another level right now.
And look at how he's controlling the tempo. Not allowing Rollins to set the pace he wants in this match.
AJ Styles. Jumping knee right to the face.
Oh, man.
Here's the cover for the win. He breaks the ref's count after one.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will. I think the fuse has been lit here, guys.
Yeah, Saxton, now we'll see if this is dynamite or a dud.
Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
Going right after the neck.
Neck breaker. Driven face first. Right the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Ooh, he's absorbed some damage already.
Continuing to attack the neck across the top rope.
And Styles is taking a lot of offense now.
And Rollins is on a roll, gentlemen.
Rollins has him up. Falcon arrow.
This could be big. Going up high.
Look at the height from the top. Rollins on point.
Cover. There's two. No, I thought he had him.
You gotta be kidding me. How in the world did he do that?
Rollins known to be irritating. We're seeing no different now.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. Gets cinched in. This could be over.
The Architect gonna have to design a counter to this submission maneuver.
Rollins better design it quick.
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Answering back.
Styles looking to end this thing. Styles clash.
Has AJ delivered the exclamation?
Two. Hangs on by a thread.
It's going to take more than that to keep Seth Rollins down. I can tell you that much.
How much more?
Styles going down.
Nice job getting to the ropes.
Really had no choice.
Styles not backing down one bit.
Looks like he does want some.
Here we go. Slingshot sent on to the outside. It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you.
And the explosion occurring ringside.
And he's able to reverse. Single leg drop kick caught him. Could be some collateral damage on the way here.
Everyone needs to clear up, including us.
Oh, man.
Great response to AJ there. Oh, colliding with a barricade. Count out may be imminent here.
Really testing fate right now. Hoisted up. Down into the gutbuster.
Seth and AJ have been so neck and neck all night.
A testament to the iron will of these men.
German suplex.
The Architect is waiting on AJ.
Wow, stolen from his opponent's artillery.
Tossed back into the ring. He's heading up top.
Thinking big.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Seth Rollins gets the win.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins!
That's got to be a tough loss to swallow.
Yeah, Byron, hopefully this loss doesn't shake their level of respect in the ring.
You hate to see a loss after such an honorable display.
I'll say it's worse to feel it than see it, Saxton.
I cannot believe this superstar would stoop this low.
Guys, I don't even think this match is going to be able to begin.
What a vicious and calculated attack.
How does the match even go on after this attack?
Finally, these superstars have made it to the ring after a vicious surprise attack while entering.
I gotta imagine that brutal assault has taken some kind of toll, though.
Yeah, as this match goes on, the lasting effects of that attack might become a factor.
Whip back into the ring. Oh, did you hear that? Oh.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. Firm control.
Oh my God, what a kick. Look at this.
Slingshot senton!
That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Oh, man!
Ouch. Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear it.
Abdominal stretch.
Fighting out of
That's
it.
one way to get out of it.
Oh, God.
Bianca Belair is a superstar who has all the tools for success here. And considering her stance on being the EST of WWE, she clearly agrees with that assessment. But Corey, is there any specific tool out of Belair?
Cutting her off there. Smart strategy.
Nice drop kick.
Lives to fight another day. Taking this to the floor.
Look at this. Incredible power.
The gorilla press.
Wow.
Into a moonsault. What a combo.
And now Bianca getting the crowd involved here. Ducked face first.
Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want. You don't aim for the apron unless you're looking to do some serious damage.
Rhea getting everyone in attendance to rally behind her.
This match is coming down to the last second. Someone's got to get back to the ring now. Textbook vertical suplex.
She kicks out at one.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Able to parry that one.
Things seem to be escalating between them.
Yeah, Michael, what started as a disagreement looks like it has turned into bad blood.
Counters that. Uh-oh.
Turned it into an arm drag.
Boom! Oh, she's forced onto the defensive now.
Boom! Slam! With authority. Oh, my gosh!
Right to the leg. Ripley in a surprising bit of danger.
Rhea not so used to fighting from behind, but Belair is changing that for her here.
For the win. Still only got one.
She is not done yet.
The EST hoisting her up.
The kiss of death.
Will Belair
could be a mental hurdle for Bianca to overcome. Bianca Belair with a strategically placed shot. Belair in full force here now.
And Belair's smart work tonight, finally seeing major results here. Rhea looking to end this one right now. This will do it. The Prism Trap is in. Look at the power of the Nightmare.
The ST made TAP right here.
This is a terrible predicament for Bianca Belair. She is determined to escape. Fought off with an elbow.
Elbow smash. She's been dragged through the ringer tonight.
She is barely standing at this point.
And did you hear the impact of that?
Ripley lined up Belair just perfectly there. A little call and response from the Nightmare to the WWE Universe. Oh my goodness. Belair and Ripley have truly just been unloading their entire arsenals on each other. And this crowd is loving it.
Two competitors who know each other so well, doing everything they can to put the other away. No telling what will finally do the trick, but I'm ecstatic to be along for the ride.
Rhea Ripley with the riptide.
Not looking good for Bianca.
Is it enough? The cover! No, she kicked out.
This is the kind of fortitude that stars are made of. Bianca is proving she can take on anyone's best shot.
And frustration is starting to set in for Rhea Ripley. She's not used to this level of resilience. And this might not have a pleasant ending.
Dropped right on her face.
The power of Bianca Belair. Hoisted her into
KOD. Belair displaying power.
Now the trash talking after the victory. Emotions running high. And Byron, I'm not quite sure. This is what we expected to see.
Okay, this is not needed. This is uncalled for with a steel chair to the arm. Repeated shots.
Winning clearly wasn't enough for this superstar. It's about taking out their opponent altogether.
Now this is too much, Corey. This is way too far. Here comes the Beast.
The most dominant competitor in WWE history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Brock Lesnar's been a dominant force his entire career.
Brock Lesnar has made a career out of steamrolling whoever has dared get in his way. Well, this man will need some sort of answer from Randy Orton's quick strike attacks, or else this match will not last long.
The Apex Predator has arrived.
One of the all-time greats has seen and done everything there is to do in this
And his
business.
opponent, representing RK Bro from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The definition of a WWE superstar, and in my opinion, there is no one as gifted in this game as Orton.
Now, Corey, I agree. Legendary factions, all-time tag teams. But Randy Orton is best when he does some solo work.
And when he's doing said solo work, Randy Orton is one of the most sadistic individuals the WWE has ever known.
The more hostile the environment, the more at home Randy Orton seems to be.
Well, Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Always composed, always in control. No one is more calculated.
Once legend killer, now possibly the greatest legend in WWE history.
Randy Orton knows better than anyone that no other athlete on the planet is quite like Brock Lesnar. In their history, I can guarantee you this one's not going to be for the faint of heart.
This is a matchup Orton wants. The Viper wants to prove to the...
His shoulders are down! And Brock Lesnar manages to power out at 2.5.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
With a laundry list of titles and accolades over the years, Randy Orton has more than cemented his legacy in WWE.
And yet, there are plenty of competitors still bullheaded enough to believe that they can be the one to bring Orton down, to put an indelible mark on all he's accomplished. No doubt Randy realizes that, and he uses it as more fuel for his fight.
Jarring European uppercut.
He's heading to the floor, but he can't take his time. Clothesline!
Nice combo.
Ooh, right to the gut. Oh, flipping the script on him there.
By Randy Orton. Softening up the neck with that one. Ooh. Shot after shot.
With ruthless striking. Saving us from having to sit through that. Tossed without regard.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Randy Orton gets him back. Turned inside out with a desperation clothesline.
I didn't think things had gotten this heated between them.
This feels like it's close to going nuclear.
Tick, tick, boom.
And another.
And just look up.
Cover.
Just kicks
count there.
Counters the Viper's attack. Stop. This is nasty.
A merciless attack. Hang on a second. We know that music.
The attack just got interrupted.
But their opponents recovered.
Looks like they're living rent-free in their mind.
This superstar really has them on edge at this point.
And into the count. And he easily stops the ref's count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Hoisted up. Snap suplex. Randy Orton just daring his opponent to take their best shot. By Randy Orton.
Ooh, he's starting to struggle here.
That is the sort of bloodthirsty offense that Randy Orton does so well. Then slamming their face down.
For the victory here.
Digging deep for a kick out. How in the world did he kick out? Uh-oh. Here it comes. Brock Lesnar. Picture perfect from Orton.
That's gotta be it.
Great officiating as the ref noticed he was on the ropes.
Orton's not gonna do this. Orton's